I'm up, double cup, feel it right. Told Chuck, I feel like every night is all night. I'm up, double cup, feel it right. Told Chuck, I feel like every night is all night. I'm up, double cup, feel it right. Told Chuck, I feel like every night is all night. I'm up, double cup, feel it right. Told Chuck, I feel like every night is all night.
Whoa, what's good with the YouTube and YouTube bus? It's your boy Triple Cup Chuck and I'm up. And no, I'm not late to the party. I just had to process this shit. That Spider-Man is no longer a part of the MCU. And if you haven't heard the news, the situation is Sony and Marvel had to renegotiate their deal for Spider-Man after the Spider-Man 2 came out, and if it hit $1 billion, that's when they was gonna renegotiate the deal. And on their original deal basically was Sony got all of the money from the movies and Marvel got all of the money from like the merchandise basically. So now that Marvel the made Spider-Man the #1 Spider-Man movie of all time, and not just the #1 Spider-Man movie of all time, they made it the #1 Sony movie of all time. They saying, okay, now it's time to renegotiate the deal. And everybody first, they thought that, Sony was down bad for pulling out the deal. But if once you dive into it, you'll see it was a whole lot more into the situation. Sony wanted to offer Marvel the same deal that they had for the first 2 movies, but Marvel said no. What they want to do is a 50-50 deal. That means they get 50% of all of the profits because they're doing all of the work, and they actually made this movie bigger than any movie they ever made. So they'll be more wise to say, okay, let's do a better deal of doing it split down the middle. Now that will be, to me, will be right. But some people say, oh, that's a bad deal. So why would Sony do that? Because Sony offered to do the same deal and Marvel didn't want to do it. That because Marvel took that bad deal the first time was just to show Sony, like, hey, watch what we could do with this property. We're gonna show y'all how much money that we could bring to this property. So we're gonna do this here, these first 2 movies as advertisement to show you now it's time to renegotiate our deal. That's like an athlete when you come out and he shine. So after the time to renegotiate his deal, you don't think he get a bigger contract? If a person that make a movie and the movie become a blockbuster success, when it's time to come do the sequel, do you think that he'll get paid the same amount of money, or are they gonna renegotiate the deal and he want more money after his contract is up? I mean, it don't change with the situation. So people get mad that that Marvel wanted more money, and some people get mad at Sony. But in all, it's not about Kevin Feige. It's not about the people that's making the movie. Y'all know who it is. These the people that's behind the counters wearing the white collar shirts with the Chris ties on them, and they looking for strictly numbers. They just marketing numbers. They're not fan of Marvel or the comic books, or even just plain Spider-Man, because they might be a fan of Spider-Man because Spider-Man is famous for all around the world. So I think everybody know who Spider-Man is, and so that's pretty much speaks for itself. So what I was looking at with them, they just crunching numbers and trying to renegotiate a deal. So whichever company think that they can get the media and the people behind them, I think they kind of like leaked the footage to say that this deal went bad, so it can catch everybody's attention to kind of bag the other one into the counter. So I'm thinking that's a strategic move, but I really truly think personally, so that people, before y'all start crying chicken little, you know what I'm saying, carrying y'all pitchforks and stuff, I think Spider-Man is going to continue to be in the MCU. Just one thing. Right now, they just in a mode of renegotiating the deal, and they playing hardball. So we are not going to be without our Spider-Man. And if Spider-Man just be on Sony films, it's still going to have the same director and still going pretty much in the same direction. I think they're going to either go with the Sinister Six, or they're going to find a way to introduce Venom. And for what I'm hearing by Tom Holland, that he got 4 movies signed, so that's a Sinister Six and a symbiote movie. So we still going to be in a building. But one other thing too, I think this deal going to be, I got to throw some video game stuff in here too. I think this is going to be a little bit bad news for my PlayStation 4 fans that talk about exclusives, because Spider-Man PS4, I don't think that's gonna be no more, because now Marvel is renegotiating the deal, and I think they're not gonna go back with that same deal, because Marvel as a brand, they trying to come into the video game industry, and they trying to put everything on as much stuff as they possibly can. So right now, I don't think it'll be in the best judgment for Marvel to do another deal like they did the first time when they had their back against the wall when they first got Spider-Man. Now it's renegotiate deal time. Y'all don't have to deal back with them with the video game issue. They could just put a next Spider-Man on all systems, and that's why I think the route they gonna go. Well, that's me throwing my jab what I want to see with the next Spider-Man, the Marvel Spider-Man video game, and what I seen about the whole debacle that everybody thinking about the sky is falling with Spider-Man leaving the MCU. Trust me, right now they just going into marketing. So y'all can lay down and rest, twitch, roll around, feel like you possess, do all this other type of stuff that you want to do, have fits about Spider-Man leaving. Just know that they playing hardball. So we will still see him. He's supposed to take the mantle of Iron Man. You know they wouldn't have pushed him up there this far if they didn't really see faith that they was gonna do it. So everybody, y'all have a blessed time. Oh, and while I got this opportunity, let me do a little promotion if y'all don't mind. The Heroic Vibration podcast is now gonna be on Mixer on Thursday nights, and I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna pull it off of Mixer, and I'm gonna upload it to YouTube. I'm trying to find a way that I can keep it on a constant pattern. So I might talk to the fellas and get and see if they want us to move, if they're able to move the podcast, and we do like a day early. That way we go upload the video and put it back out on the same day, so everybody that's been watching it on Thursdays, y'all will still be able to catch it at the same time on the same channel. And we're gonna just add additional channels, like we're gonna have Flip Money. We're gonna be able to put the Heroic Vibration podcast on his channel. So if you haven't checked out my homie, go check out Flip Money. We got, you know what I'm saying, the IMG GRG, we got Ground Woman Gaming. We have a whole family that's come out that support. So you know what I'm saying, I appreciate everybody that rock out with me. Man, it's your boy Triple Cup Chuck, and I'm up. And remember, I don't do this for me, I do this for we. So like, subscribe, and holler at your boy. And let's keep it 100. We about to get drunk in boat and in real life, man. Shout out, Bound. Let's do this.